folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our book for today is Hellboy, Odd Jobs. This is a collection of stories by, there's one story here by Christopher Golden and Mike Minola, and others. I will in a bit show you the list of them. But this was edited by Christopher Golden and illustrated by Mike Minola, of course. And the publisher is Dark Horse Comics. This is from, this book is 22 years old, actually. It came out in 2000s. Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't even, I don't think I knew about this one even. I got this as A-OK from one of my friends, Mr. Bill. Sent me a whole box of Hellboy. So yeah, I got to read this one. As always, I do love the cover. Oh, that's nice. He's got a little demon, like a shish kebab. Alright, let's start. Now, though this probably won't be too much of a long video, because, well, I don't know how much I'll have to say, but I still wanted to make one. As you can see, oh shit, this came out before YouTube was around. From the library of, I should write my name in there. Yeah, jobs. There's another one. There's Hellboy Odder Jobs. Odder Jobs. Like odd, but more strange, I mean. Alright, so this is the... Oh, you also have some of, here. Oh, there's the publisher. But wait, isn't that Dark Horse? Published. Alright, never mind. Alright, so here we go. Here are the writers. Now, this comes out blurry. Don't worry, I will leave a photo later on. Here instead. But hopefully you can see that well enough. Yeah, so this is a whole collection of stories. Now, it does say here, short stories by some of today's top names in horror. Well, for that time, that is. I will say some of these I wouldn't really call horror stories, but that's just me. I will leave it open like this. Alright, so I will tell you then which ones I like best. I won't go into too much detail about each story. Alright, so we have a cartoon. But shit, now, Watson, for fuck's sakes, shoved himself into the trash can. Sorry. Oh man, I now don't remember what cartoon was about. Shit, what was the story about? Left quite an impact, didn't it, if I can't even fucking remember. Shit. Shit in hell, son. Can't remember... What was one of the... wait, I'm so stupid. It's not a story, sorry. It's this cartoon here. I don't think Mike Minola drew this one, though. Oh, no, he did. No, he didn't, see? It's for Mike Minola. There we go. That's why, of course I don't remember. It's a cartoon. That's kind of cute, though. Alright, so let's go back to the stories then. One moment. Alright, so the stories we have are Medusa's Revenge. That was quite a cool one. Very interesting. Well, you'll see before who is the bio, and I don't want to try to pronounce some of these names even. Then we have Jigsaw, which Jigsaw I could have sworn I read before in an assortment of horrors. I have a Hellboy book I bought 4 years ago, something like that. It's called An Assortment of Horror. And for some reason I'm almost certain that I've read Jigsaw there. I could be mistaken, though. I don't even know what year that book came out in, and if they put that story in there or not. I don't know, just something about it is so familiar to me, I can't explain it. Well, maybe when I eventually manage to get into where that book is, I can check. So then we have A Mother Cries at Midnight. That was a really sad one. But it was also cool because it had La Lenora. That legend of the beautiful woman. So it had La Lenora in it. I like that one. Very sad ending. Then we have Delivered, which was really funny. It had a giant rat in there with opposable thumbs. Oh, it was... I like that one. I wouldn't call it a horror story at all, though. It was very entertaining. Foley, Dukes, something French. Ah, shit, what was that one about? See, some of these now I don't remember. So we can safely say that one didn't leave much of an impact then. What page is it? 83. Let's have a peek, see what was that one about again. Ah, yeah. And that didn't have an impact. That was also a depressing one. Ugh. Then we have Demon Politics, which wasn't quite what I expected it to be. I thought Hellboy would meet some actual demons and discuss politics with them. I mean, it kind of did, but not the way I thought. A Grim Fairy Tale was also cool. It's about fairies, but, we're used to mostly the cutesy fairies. Well, here they're far from cutesy. Then we have Scared Crows, which is also cool. Quite the murder story. Although I didn't like how Hellboy was portrayed too much in that one. I didn't like it too much. Where their fire is not quenched. What was that about? Ah, yeah, that was also cool. With how it ended. And then I had Bigfoot's baby, which that's not a lie. Literally, a woman has Bigfoot's baby, but not in the way you imagine. That's quite a nice one, too. And then there's the Nokulive. Now, this is actually a story, because Mike Mignola has a short introduction here, and he writes that this is a story that he wanted to make into a comic. And actually, as I read that one, in my mind, I was building up how it would look in Mike Mignola's art style. And I saw the panels in my mind. And I was kind of bummed that he didn't make that into a comic in the end. That would have been interesting to see. I would have loved that. And that one was written by Christopher Golden and Mike Mignola, and that one was my favorite story. Mainly because this is how Hellboy is, the way he's supposed to be written. Because Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden wrote this, so this was the most Hellboy story. Personality, the atmosphere as well. Exactly like the comics for me. So that one was my favorite. Then Night at the Beach, that one was also interesting. We had Abe smirking. And then there was Burn, Baby Burn, which is a story about Liz. So most of these are obviously Hellboy stories. Well, except Jigsaw. Well, no, Jigsaw also has Hellboy, but it has other characters. And Burn, Baby Burn is about Liz. Now, Liz, during her first years in the BPRD, she used to run away a lot. Now, life's not easy for her after all what she had to go through. So, yes, this is a story of her. There's also a story in an assortment of horrors of one of hers running away. And then there's Far Flew the Boast of Him, which was... Shit, I just finished it yesterday. Ah, yes. So that was with that one. That one was a bit of a chore to get through, I will say. I think it was the writing style. Just went on and on and on. I'm like, come on. Although Hellboy was there, we're like, come on. Get on with it, please. But yes, these were the stories. I enjoyed some, as you can see, more than others. Some I felt could have been shortened. Thank you. That would have been better. But, besides the one with Mike Mignola and Christopher Golden and, A Grim Fairy Tale, I could say a little bit. Oh, and Jigsaw, definitely Jigsaw. I don't know if I'd call the rest of these particular. Well, actually, no, this one a little bit too. I don't know if I would call any of these particularly scary, to be fair. Not in my eyes, anyway. The rest of these were, not what I would call terrifying. But still, although, the Scared Crows might also fit the bill, based on what happened there. Yeah. So these are the stories. I'll show you some art in the beginning of each one. I'll show you only a couple. I'm not gonna go through all of these. Again, for the beginning of before the story starts, Mike drew a picture. There we go. See that? I gotta show you the one with that particular story. Let me just find it. At Bigfoot's baby. The title is not what you would imagine. Just a moment, let me go back to the table of contents. Oh, let me show you the one with Medusa. You don't actually see Medusa here though, but still, check that out. That was quite the fucked up thing that happened to Medusa's victims there, yeah. Alright, let me see, where is it? Okay, that's the page. Just really want to show you that particular picture. But like I said, I'm not gonna go through all of these. Or else we'll be here for half an hour. Alright, there we go. I'm pretty certain though, I'm mispronouncing this. As you can see. I think it's some kind of Scottish name, so definitely mispronouncing it. So there you go. If any Scottish people are in the audience, correct me, please. And there we go. That's the horsey. Wow. Not exactly a horsey. Now let me show you one final picture. There's Liz and Burn, baby Burn. And you know something else I found later in the book? There's this, oops, sorry. There's this list that someone left inside. But not of all the stories. Perhaps someone wrote down their favorite stories in here. You see on this note? I'm gonna keep the note inside. So there we go. That was Hellboy Odd Jobs. Overall, I'm quite pleased I read this. Again, some of the stories could have been a bit shorter. I just think I didn't like the writing style is all. But I mean, Mike Manola got what he wanted. He does say he wanted stories of Hellboy from different voices, and that is indeed what he received here. So yeah, if you're a Hellboy fan, I recommend you check this out. You know, if I don't know, you want to read some Hellboy, but you don't like comics or something. You have these. You have book. You have several books, actually. I looked up, and there's way more books, so Mama's gonna be busy looking for them then. Need to make sure I write down which ones I have, so I don't buy doubles. Oh, and also, this is my first subjective thoughts video on a book in more than 6 months, man. The last one I did was R.L. Stine one, a book of R.L. Stine's, and it was it was the one about the aliens. I forgot the name already. Well, that was the last video I did. I have read books since then, just not any book I felt had something to talk about, basically. But yeah, and this is also the first book I read this year. So yeah, here's to more reading. I will wait a bit before I read the second one with Other Jobs. As much as I love Hellboy, I also need to... I consider, of course, to read nothing but Hellboy, but I think I would need a bit of a break after all. Alright, folks, so that is it. Let me know what you think of this one. Have you read it? Do you like Hellboy? Yeah, have you read any of the other books? And that is it. Now remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!